Now, some of you who've done any behaviour work with me before will know what the 3-second rule is, and if you've had bitey puppies, you will know what the 3-second rule is, because it's what I use so often, because it works really well. So the 3-second rule is really helpful for giving your dog a voice and a choice. So it allows them to come to you when they want fuss, and it allows them an exit route when they're done. So many dogs have such pent-up stress and frustration because we just sit there all day stroking them and touching them and cuddling them and kissing them and loving them, and because that's why we get a dog. We get a dog because we want to have that love and that affection and that nice relationship where you can just pick them up and put them on your lap, or if you've got a big one, that you can, you know, hug them when you want to. But it's not really quite often what the dog wants. So it can cause frustration. Now, they might sit and tolerate it, and they might go, oh, she's at it again, here we go, touching me again. But it doesn't mean that they're happy about it, and it can cause this mild, ongoing stress that is always there. So, 3-second rule actually can encourage your dog to be more affectionate if they currently aren't really. And the 3-second rule, like I say, it gives them an option for leaving if they want to. So, what you do is you wait for your dog to come to you. All fuss and affection and love comes when your dog comes to you. So you don't go to them to fuss them, even when you come home from work or when you're sat on the sofa or in any circumstance. You wait for them to come to you. When they come to you, you stroke the bit on their body that they offer you. So it might be their chest, it may be their side. My Labrador used to love his back end being scratched. So that was his hips because he had hip trouble. So he used to really like this. So you stroke that bit of the body the dog gives you. If they're moving as you're stroking, just keep your hand still and let them put it where they want it to be. Dogs are quite good at that. And you stroke for 3 seconds, then take your hand off. Now, if your dog comes in and goes, oh, I want more of that, you know, and they're really flirty and they're really like pushing for more, it's very obvious. Dogs aren't that subtle. So if they want more, you go again. And it's like, okay, this is great, we can go again. If they walk away or they just stand there, they're probably done. So just let them go. And that is a brilliant, brilliant way of knowing how much your dog wants fuss, when they want fuss, and what parts of the body they really like it on. It's a great relationship building thing. I do it particularly a lot with any foster dogs who we've had previously, any dogs I've adopted. I don't go to them ever. I let them come to me. I let them choose when they want the fuss, when they're done with the fuss, and how long they want it for and where they want it on their body. And that is a really, really safe way of, especially with an unknown dog, making sure that they are completely happy. And you will also note there'll be places where your dog will avoid giving you. Maybe ears. Sometimes ears are sore, ears are prone to infection, they're prone to cuts because they get caught on things. And to be honest, dogs with like erect ears, it's quite uncomfortable if they're pushed down or if they're moved. So quite often they will avoid giving you their head. A lot of dogs will avoid giving you their head. They want you to touch their body instead. So it does reduce stress, it reduces frustration, it gives the control back to the dog again. So rather than, you know, picking them up and putting them on our lap or like hugging them and going towards them, it gives them that bit of control. It's great for grooming as well, your hand building up the grooming, and if you're doing husbandry things. So husbandry is like your grooming, your claw clipping, your eye checking, your ear drops, things like that. So again, I'm building my library up for this too, to help you, video library to share with you, because so many dogs don't like it, and they really, really don't. And the main reason why a lot of dogs don't like it, it's not often pain, it's they lose the ability to move away. They lose all their choices and they get held onto, and they just have to deal with it, and that is what they dislike the most about it. So when you give them a choice and an option and a way of enjoying it, they actually start to really enjoy grooming and handling sessions. So it just makes your life and the vet's life and the groomer's life so much easier.